Hello, and we are finally live here at Fournier Field. Sorry about all those technical difficulties, but we finally got it figured out. And you are joining us here in the top of the third inning. Nobody on, 1 out. Swick at the plate, a swing and a miss from Durner makes it 0-2. On the mound for Wabash Valley is Jackson Susie, the sophomore, committed to South Carolina, and he is dealing so far, only giving up 1 hit. He's got an 0-2 count on Durner with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. He steps off. Wabash Valley leading 3-1 here. Scored 1 in the first and 2 in the second. Leading 3-0. Susie back on the mound. Set for an 0-2 pitch to Durner. This one lined into left field, coming on and diving for the catch is John LeGrande out there in left field. Another sophomore for this team, the leadoff hitter, and taking a hit away from Frank Durner for out number 2. So that'll bring up and round out the order for Swick with their 9-hole hitter. That's their third baseman, and that is Zach Zakowski. Susie trying to get through a third inning of work here clean. First pitch just a little bit low for ball 1 to the Swick third baseman. Again, we apologize here for those technical difficulties. Zach Reynolds on the call here with you on News Channel 15 YouTube. That ball skips to the backstop. So 2-0 on Zakowski. Wabash Valley has, as I mentioned, 3 runs on 3 hits, a couple of walks as well, and an error that scored home run in the bottom of the second inning. We're here in the top of the third, 2 outs, a 2-0 count on Zakowski. Susie fires home. That one's low, so 3-0. Susie with 3 strikeouts already in this game, 2 swinging and 1 looking. Trying to avoid getting back to the top of the order. On deck, it's DeWeese, the center fielder, who was the leadoff hitter for Swick today. 3-0 pitch in there for a strike on the outer half. So Susie gets back into the count. It's 3-1. Here on the first home game of the season for Wabash Valley. 3-1 pitch. That one, strike on the outside corner. Bit of a late call. Zakowski didn't like it, but it's a full count, 3-2 with 2 outs here. Top of the third inning. Susie trying to put up another 0. Looks in to the catcher, A.J. Malzone, freshman. He has his sign, come set. 3-2, payoff pitch from Susie to Zakowski. This one fouled off, out of play on the right field side. They'll do it again. Susie gets another ball back and looks into Malzone for the sign, trying to put away Zakowski after starting down 3-0. He got back into it, 3-2. The pitch from the South Carolina commit, low, and he walks Zakowski with 2 outs, and that'll bring it back to the top of the lineup with DeWeese. Just the second base runner of the day that Susie has allowed. So it'll be Dane DeWeese, the center fielder. He struck out his first time up, struck out swinging. Was a great start for Susie there. Leading off first, that's Zakowski, who just had that walk. Susie checks on him. Now he'll fire home. First pitch, low. 1 ball, no strikes. So Susie starting to run into just a little bit of trouble finding the strike zone after a really good, strong start. 2 outs here, top of the third inning here at Fournier Field in Mount Carmel, Illinois. Susie checks the runner at first, and now he'll try and pick up Tim, diving back in safely. That's Zakowski. Got on with that walk just moments ago. One-0 count on the leadoff hitter and center fielder, Dane DeWeese. 1-0 pitch to him. Strike right down the middle. So Susie evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Susie, a tall left-hander from Canada, here second year at Wabash Valley College. 1-1 pitch, has a sign from Malzone. Checks the runner, now fires home. Breaking ball in there for a strike. He's ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Trying to get back to the Warrior Bats, who have 3 runs across already in the first couple of innings. We're here top of the third. 2 outs, 1 on, 1-2 pitch. Coming from Susie. He's set. Fires home. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. The runner didn't matter. 4th strikeout of the day for Jackson Susie, and we'll head back to the Warrior Bats in the bottom of the third after this.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here. We work here. We're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Before coming to Senior Enrichment Center, I was so depressed that I couldn't get out of bed. That all changed once I started seeing Danielle, the social worker, and Melanie, the nurse. They have been so kind, and they truly care about my health. They have helped me to be able to go out and have shown me the importance of how to deal with my problems in a more constructive way. I think anyone who is experiencing grief, depression, anxiety, or isolation can benefit from this program. The Senior Enrichment Center has changed my life.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has a huge selection of Jeeps and Chryslers. We have great deals, affordable financing, and an exceptional service department. Come see us today or view our new and pre-owned inventory at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has a complete lineup of Fords. We have great deals, affordable financing, and an exceptional service department. Come see us today or view our new and pre-owned Fords at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide, but that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service, give us 2 business days, that's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
Zach Reynolds back here with you on News Channel 15, the Warrior Sports Network. Wabash Valley back to the bats now here in the bottom of the third, where they lead 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, it's the first baseman, Keaton Mann, who flew out to left field his first time up. That was back in the first inning. A new pitcher on the mound for Swick, that is Kyle Cruz. They chased the starter after 2 innings, Wabash Valley did. He gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 of those earned, had a couple of walks and just 1 strikeout. That was Tyler Robertson. First pitch into Mahan is a strike on the inner half from Cruz, 0-1. Robertson, the starter, was a lefty. Cruz now in the game, a righty, sporting number 41. Mahan, the left-handed hitter. Hands high up by his head. 0-1 pitch. Takes that one a little up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Long look in for Cruz. Now he's got his sign from his catcher, Emmanuel Scott. Tall right-hander fires home the 1-1 to Mahan. Swings and fouls this one out of play on the left side over the Wabash Valley dugout. Cruz ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mahan, 5 Ash, and Jellison do up this inning for the Warriors. The 3, 4, 5 hitters. 1-2 pitch to Mahan. That one's low in the dirt. He evens it back up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Three runs, 3 hits, no errors for Wabash Valley through the first 2.5 innings. For Swick, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. That 1 error cost him a run. Cruz has his sign for a 2-2. The pitch to Mahan. The lefty swings and taps that one off the shin, it looks like, of the catcher Emmanuel Scott, so he stays alive, and Scott's going to have to take a breather. Catcher, one of the most demanding positions in sports. That's exactly why right there. Took a foul ball, and he's going to walk it off, and then he'll be right back behind the home plate, expecting another. Still a 2-2 count on Keaton Mahan. On deck, it's Dalton Fivash, who singled home a run his first time up. There's a line drive into the outfield. Mahan trying to get on base for him to start this inning. A 2-2 count. Cruz has his sign. The pitch home to Mahan. Outside, runs it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So good at bat here from Mahan. Runs the count full. Being a tough battle for Cruz, who's just fresh in. 3-2, payoff pitch. Fouls this one at the plate. Spoiled that one on the outside half. Stays alive. Hit it over near the batting cages down the left field line. Mahan steps back in. He's ready to go to work. Open stance from the left-handed batter's box. Cruz is set. Tall, lengthy right-hander. Another 3-2 pitch. Foul straight back. Mahan continuing to battle. Fouling multiple pitches off in a row here with the full count. Making Cruz throw his whole arsenal here in just the first batter he's facing. Cruz set for another 3-2, trying to put away Mahan. Another payoff pitch. This one lined into center field, and that one into the glove of DeWeese. That one hit really hard by Mahan, but almost too hard. It went right to DeWeese. Didn't have to move, just a little bit to his left for out number 1. Good at bat nonetheless to work the count. And that'll bring up Fivash, who I mentioned his first time up, had an RBI single that drove in LeGrande, who led off the game for the Warriors offensively with the walk and came around to score. That was the first run. Wabash Valley up 3-0 right now. 1 out here, bottom of the 3rd inning, another left-hander, and Fivash at the plate takes ball 1 from Cruz. That one in the dirt. Fivash playing second base today for Wabash Valley. Cruz, long look into Scott for a sign. Still looking. Now he's got it. Slightly closed stance for Fivash. Waggling the bat at his shoulder. Taps this one into play towards first base. That one's going to roll foul. 1-1. And so Fivash will take the walk back to the home plate. Gets his bat back from his teammate. Wabash Valley trying to work the count on the fresh pitcher, Kyle Cruz. Cruz has his sign this time from Scott. 1-1 pitch for Dalton Fivash. Here it comes. That one up and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good hitters count now for Fivash. First conference play of the season here. First home game for Wabash Valley here at Fournier Field, and they're off to a good start, up 3-0 here with 1 out, bottom of the 3rd inning. 2-1 count on Fivash, the cleanup hitter. The pitch from Cruz. Outside, 3-1. Jellison on deck, the designated hitter today. Fivash trying to get on base for him. Has a good count to do it. Cruz set, 3-1 home to Fivash. Lined hard into right field. That's another base hit for Fivash. Sat on a pitch he liked with that good hitter's count, and he's 2 for 2 today. So Fivash aboard for Bruce Jellison, sophomore for Wabash Valley. Designated hitter today. Plays really all around kind of the diamond. Has played some first. I've seen him play some second. But just the DH today. He struck out back in the 1st inning. Struck out swinging. He's got a runner on at first. That's Fivash, who just reached the board with that line drive base hit.
No, it's because we played it while the pitch.
The pitch home to Jellison, up and in, buzzes the tower a bit. That's 1 ball, no strikes. Jellison stood right in there, didn't show any fear. One down here, bottom of the third. Wabash Valley trying to add to their 3-0 lead. 1-0 pitch for the DH. Runner goes, and the pitch dropped by Scott. So sliding in with no throw with a stolen base is Dalton Wabash. Good start to his day continues. Now 2 for 2 with an RBI and a stolen base. And a 2-0 count on Jellison, so he's got a good hitter's count as well. With a runner in scoring position now, just one down. Cruz set, gives Wabash a check at second. Fires the 2-0 pitch home, swing and a miss. That one up in the zone. Jellison chased it a little bit. Still a good hitter's count though. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Jellison, hands up by his head. Cruz set, checks the runner. Long look, now he'll fire the 2-1 home. This one line hard into left field. That one is going to get down. Wabash will score easily. An RBI base hit for Bruce Jellison. It's 4-0 Wabash Valley. They've now scored in each of the first 3 innings. One in the first, 2 in the second, 1 already here in the third with just 1 out. And now stepping to the plate, it'll be the third baseman, Cole Proctor, who is 1 for 1 today and eventually came around to score a run. So runner at first, that's Jellison after the RBI single. And Proctor at the dish, trying to keep a rally going. Cruz fires home the pitch. That one's up above the numbers. 1 ball, no strike. Cruz set. Behind an account once again. Fires to first to check on Jellison, but he's back in safely, diving into the bag. 4-0 Wabash Valley. They got 5 hits here in the bottom of the third. Trying to add to each of those totals. At the plate, it's Cole Proctor, a 1-0 count. Cruz, long look, now he'll fire the 1-0 pitch home. That's in the dirt, skips away for Scott momentarily, but he's able to chase it down. No advancement. Cruz having struggles to find the zone fresh in. The starter, Tyler Robertson, only went 2 innings, gave up 3 runs. Now it's on to Cruz in the third. He's already given him a run here with just 1 out. Jellison leads off first. Cruz will give him a check as he comes set. 2-0 pitch to Proctor. Outside, 3 balls, no strikes. True Bond on deck. Proctor trying to add another base runner for him. 3-0 count. We'll see if he has the green light. As Jellison leads off first. Cruz, the right-hander, long look. Now will fire home the 3-0. That one low, a 4-pitch walk for Cole Proctor. And 2 aboard for Wabash Valley with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. 1 run already across. Proctor on board for the second time today. He had a single, now a walk. He's at first. At second is Jellison, but first we're going to have a visit to the mound from Southwestern Illinois. Cruz came in, got the first batter, Mahan, after a long at-bat on a line out to center field, and then he's giving up a hit, giving up another single that results in an RBI for Jellison, and then a walk to Proctor. They'll stick with him, though, after a short mound visit. And Crew Bond coming up with 2 runners on, just 1 out, big opportunity to add to the 4-0 lead. Bond, a freshman outfielder, playing right field today for Coach Biddle and the Warriors. Steps in 1 for 1 today with a single and a stolen base. Cruz, another long look in, now shakes his head yes for the sign from Scott. Checks the runner at second. That's Jellison a couple of times. Now fires home the first pitch to Bond. Breaking ball, and their first strike on the inner half. Bond understandably being patient after a 4-pitch walk to Proctor on the previous batter. Took a strike there. He's down 0-1. Cruz with the jam on the bases. Long look, trying to hold the runners. 0-1 pitch. That one a breaking ball, this time low in the dirt, blocked well by Scott. Evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cruz really taking his time on the mound. Long pauses, long looks, trying to keep the runners from getting too big of leads, trying to throw their timing off. Maybe trying to gain some composure as well. He's got a 1-1 count on Bond. Looks to second a couple times, now will fire home. That one lined in right field, but foul. 1-2. Bond a little late on that one. Just 1 out here, bottom of the third, Wabash Valley. 4-0 lead already against Southwestern Illinois in the home opener here at Fournier Field. Kind of an overcast day, clouds out, not too sunny, but around 60 degrees, fair baseball weather. Cruz fires home the 1-2. This one is flown out into right field. Going back on it is right. He will make the catch, and no tag from Jellison at second. So the runners will stay put at first and second. 2 down now. That'll bring up the shortstop, Patrick Graham. I believe a Penn State commit. Sporting number 2. Didn't play a ton last season. His first collegiate hit actually last season. I remember I got to call that one. It was a grand slam. Hard to get a better start to your collegiate career than that. He's trying to keep it going here in his sophomore season. Grounded out to first his first time up, but got an RBI on the ground out. First pitch to him this time, a breaking ball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. One across already in the inning for Wabash Valley. In the bottom of the third, there's 2 down and 2 runners on. 1-0 count on the shortstop, Graham. Cruz trying to get out of this inning, his first inning of work in relief of the starter Robertson. 1-0 pitch. That one hits the inside corner this time. 1-1. Jellison at second. Proctor at first. 1-1 count. Cruz has a sign from Emmanuel Scott. Long pause. Now the 1-1 pitch to Graham. Another breaking ball inside. That one misses. So he's thrown that same pitch 3 times now. 1 missed inside. 1 was a strike, and then this one missed inside. So he's got a clear game plan for Graham here, but he's down 2 balls to 1 strike. Graham being patient. Hasn't offered yet at any of those inside breaking balls. He's got a hitter's count. The 2-1 from Cruz. Another breaking ball. That one missed low. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Nice count for Graham, trying to do something with 2 outs and 2 on. The catcher, A.J. Malzone, on deck if they can extend it to him. Hitter's count. 3-1 pitch coming from Cruz. Here it is. Inside, another walk. Graham, patient, took everything inside. Gets on base, second walk of the inning. And that loads him up. Bases loaded after an RBI single from Jellison. He's at third, a walk from Proctor now at second, and a walk from Graham. Bases juiced for the freshman catcher and left-handed hitter, A.J. Malzone. Malzone walked his first time up. If he did that again, it would bring home a run. Action in the Swick bullpen already. Cruz just trying to get through this 1 inning of work. He came on to start this bottom of the third, and after Robertson, the starter went just 2 innings. First pitch to the lefty Malzone. Checked his swing, that one low. 1 ball, no strikes. Cruz really struggling to find the zone. 2 walks this inning. He's also given up 2 hits. Even the outs have been loud contact. A line drive to center field and a deep fly ball to right. Bases loaded, 1-0 count for Malzone. The pitch from Cruz. Up high, 2-0. Cruz rattled. Malzone, a freshman left-handed hitting catcher, sporting number 24. Open stance. Waggling the bat over his shoulder. Hands inside. That pitch low. 3 balls, no strike. Big time count here for the catcher Malzone with the bases juiced. 2 outs here. 1 across already in the inning, being the bottom of the 3rd. Big pitch here. This one could already start to put it out of reach if they can drive home a couple here. Or he could just take one for an RBI. 3-0 pitch. Takes a strike. Did not have the green light. After a couple of walks already in the inning, I think that's a wise decision to take a strike there. Still a good hitter's count, though. 3-1. Jellison at 3rd, Proctor at 2nd, Graham at 1st. 2 outs. 3-1 pitch to Malzone. Missed just a little high, and Malzone's 2nd walk of the day drives home a run, makes it 5-0 Wabash Valley. And the rally continues. Bases still juiced for the leadoff hitter, John Legrande. So Jellison scores. Catcher Scott out to have a visit with his pitcher Cruz, trying to calm him down as Wabash Valley flips it to the top of the order with the left fielder Legrande. In the top half of the 3rd, he had that diving catch out in left field. Now a bases loaded opportunity at the dish. He is 0 for 1 today, but has reached base and scored. He walked in the 1st and eventually came around to score. And last time he fouled out in deep left field. The shortstop Richards tracked that one down in foul territory. Back in the 2nd, here he is in the bottom of the 3rd. First pitch from Cruz. He swings and lines this one to short on a short hop. Astacio has it and throws out Legrande. That'll put an end to the rally, but Wabash Valley gets 2 more across. They lead 5-0. We're heading to the top of the 4th after this.
Support provided by the Wabash Valley Arts Council, welcoming acclaimed musical artist Chris Valillo and old-time roots music, Thursday, March 21st at 7 p.m. in the Rubeck Arts Center on the campus of Wabash Valley College. Ticket information is available by phone at 618-263-5164. Patron passes will be honored.
Little town news, rusty old horseshoes.
Support provided by the Spring Fling and Market, presented by Charlie's Collision and Customs and the Greenhouse Collective on Saturday, May 4th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. to be held at Charlie's on Wabash 10 Avenue, just off of Highway 1 South in Mount Carmel. Vendors may sign up for the event with both outdoor and insulated indoor spaces available. For more information, Mick Swain can be reached via Facebook Messenger or at the Greenhouse Collective mtc@gmail.com. The Spring Fling and Market on Saturday, May 4th in Mount Carmel.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Zach Reynolds back here with you on the Warriors Sports Network as we end at the top of the fourth here at Fournier Field. Jackson Susie back on the mound for his fourth inning of work. No runs, just one hit given up through the first three. And he's facing off against the left-handed hitting Preston Wright, the right fielder for Swick. First pitch to him, striked on the outside corner, 0-1. Wright reached base with a single his first time up. That's the only hit given up by Jackson Susie so far, all the way back to second batter of the game. Since then, only one other base runner, which was a walk last inning. Swing and a miss there. Quickly 0-2 on Wright. Wright, a left-handed hitting right fielder for Swick and Coach Dave Garcia. Down 0-2 here, Susie, the lefty. Fires home the 0-2 pitch. Didn't get him chasing. Wright thought about it, but was able to lay off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wright, Gill, and Brown do up this inning for Swick. Down 5-0. Here's we enter the top of the fourth inning. Susie trying to keep it right there, get back to the hot Warrior bats. 1-2 pitch. Susie fires home this one, grounded towards second base. Scooped up by Five-Ash over there and flips on to Mahan at first for out number 1 of the fourth inning. So that'll bring up Jovan Gill, who lined into a double play his first time up. That was a fine play over first base by Keaton Mahan. Lined right at him, snagged it, and then retreated to first base to get Wright, who was halfway to second base by that point. Another left-handed hitter in Gill. First pitch from Susie, strike on the outer half, 0-1. Susie really likes to work the outside against the left-handers, trying to get him to chase, either miss it or just roll over on it. 0-1 pitch, went outside again, but that time it missed. Out and low, 1-1. Gill, the designated hitter today for Swick. Big lefty. Susie, it's all lefty in his own right. This one flown into right field. Going to his right is Crew Bond, and he will put it away. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth for Susie and the Warriors. So now it'll be the left fielder, Griffin Brown. Struck out his first time up back in the second. Susie has 4 strikeouts here through 3 2/3. Brown, a right-hander, open stance, bat just laying flat on his shoulder. Susie, long look into Malzone, has his sign. The tall left-hander committed to South Carolina comes set. First pitch up high, 1-0. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth inning for Susie. Now 1-0 to the third hitter in the inning, Brown. 1-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Susie evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Trying to get through his fourth inning of work with no runs. Just 1 hit allowed, 1 walk allowed. That's the only 2 base runners. 1-1 pitch. This one pops up on the infield. Susie just to the right of the mound, takes it himself. Another 1-2-3 inning for Susie. Back to the hot Warrior bats in just moments.
Before coming to Senior Enrichment Center, I was so depressed that I couldn't get out of bed. That all changed once I started seeing Danielle, the social worker, and Melanie, the nurse. They have been so kind, and they truly care about my health. They have helped me to be able to go out and have shown me the importance of how to deal with my problems in a more constructive way. I think anyone who is experiencing grief, depression, anxiety, or isolation can benefit from this program. The Senior Enrichment Center has changed my life.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has a huge selection of Jeeps and Chryslers. We have great deals, affordable financing, and an exceptional service department. Come see us today or view our new and pre-owned inventory at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has a complete lineup of Fords. We have great deals, affordable financing, and an exceptional service department. Come see us today or view our new and pre-owned Fords at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide, but that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service, give us 2 business days, that's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
Support provided by the Wabash Valley Arts Council, welcoming acclaimed musical artist Chris Valillo and old-time roots music, Thursday, March 21st at 7 p.m. in the Rubeck Arts Center on the campus of Wabash Valley College. Ticket information is available by phone at 618-263-5164. Patron passes will be honored.
Little town news, rusty old horseshoe.
A new battery in the game for Southwestern Illinois as we enter the bottom of the 4th inning. On the mound for Swick, it is now Anthony Fincher, so just 1 inning of work from Kyle Cruz. He had 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned on. He had 3 walks, no strikeouts. Those walks really killed him. So now Fincher on for his first inning of work here in the bottom of the 4th. I mentioned it was a new battery, not just the pitcher. Now catching for Swick is number 8, Ryan Carl. So he's behind the dish, and Richie Bonamalo Jr. steps in for Wabash Valley. First pitch to him, way outside, 1 ball, no strikes. He has flown out to center field and popped out to first base in foul territory. 0-2 to start the day. The Alabama Crimson Tide commit, 1-0 pitch to him, strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Fincher, no doubt, going to try to eat some innings. I have to imagine they want more than just 1 out of him after 3 innings between 2 pitchers combined to start for Swick. The 1-1 pitch to Bonamalo, low and outside. He's got a hitter's count, 2 balls, 1 strike. Bonamalo, Mahan, and Fivash due up. 5-0 Wabash Valley here, bottom of the 4th inning. 2-1 pitch. That one skips to the backstop. 3 balls, 1 strike. Fincher fresh in the game. 3rd pitcher of the day for Swick. Down 3-1 to his first batter, Richie Bonamalo Jr. 3-1 pitch. Just missed the outside corner, and Bonamalo on with the leadoff walk. We know about his speed. We'll see if he does some running. Going to bring up Keaton Mahan. Flown out to left field and lined out to center field after a really good at-bat against Cruz back in the 3rd inning. He ended up lining out, but he forced Cruz to throw a lot of pitches. Really kind of set up Wabash Valley for that inning. Bonamalo, big leadoff. There he goes. Pitch outside. Throw down. Nowhere close to in. Simon Bonamalo, his first steal of the year at Fournier Field. It's just like that. Another runner in scoring position for Wabash Valley. And a 1-0 count on Keaton Mahan, the first baseman. Mahan, left-handed hitter, gets the 1-0 pitch from Fincher. It's low and outside, 2-0. So much like Cruz, it's seeming like Fincher is struggling to find the zone here early in his first inning of work. Walked Bonamalo, the leadoff batter, who stole second. Now it's 2-0 on Mahan. 2-0 pitch. Bonamalo takes off for 3rd. This one popped up left side into left field. Going back on it is Griffin, and he will make the catch and fire it in. So 1 down. Bonamalo retreats to second. That'll bring up Dalton Fivash, 2 for 2 today with an RBI, stolen base, and a run scored. He's filling up the score sheet early on. So Wabash, the left-handed hitter, steps in with one down, one on at second base at the Bonamalo. Fincher. Pickoff attempt. Bonamalo back in safely in the ball into center field. So Bonamalo will cruise into third base. Now just 90 feet away from being Wabash Valley's 6th run. It's going to be an error on the pitcher, Fincher. Second error of the game for Swick. Kind of careless there from Fincher. He had to know that it wasn't an especially quick move. I don't think he necessarily even intended to get Bonamalo. Just wanted him to stay close, and he threw it into center field. Now the pitch to Wabash is fouled back into the left for strike one. So Bonamalo at third with just one out. Infield playing in for Swick. The pitch, that's a ball just outside, just off the plate. Big opportunity here for the Warriors to add on to their already 5-0 lead. Wabash already with an RBI today. This pitch inside. So a 2-1 count on the second baseman, Dalton Wabash. 2-1 pitch to him. This one lined into right field. That one's going to get down, but foul down the right field line, so that evens it up 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just a little out in front of that one from Fincher. With Bonamalo's speed at third, if he can just get one into the end of the outfield, that would almost guarantee another run. But I'm sure he wants to get on base for the third time today, already 2 for 2. 2-2 count, the pitch from Fincher, and that hits Wabash. Way inside that time, hit him in the hip. So 2 on, runners at the corners for Wabash Valley, just 1 out. And Bruce Jellison coming to the plate. So a walk and a hit by pitch in the inning for Fincher. He's also got an out on a fly out to left field from Mahan. So Jellison at the dish with runners at the corners. Jellison is struck out and also had an RBI single this last inning in the third inning. Back with an RBI opportunity here. First pitch to Jellison, low and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 down here, bottom of the 4th inning. 5-0 Wabash Valley. They got an opportunity for more with runners at the corners. Fincher fresh on for Swick. 1-0 pitch. Runner goes towards second. The pitch is outside. Throw down. Now Bonamalo breaks for home. Slides in. He's safe. So the double steal works out. The fresh catcher into the game, Carl, threw down to second. That was a mistake. It's now 6-0 Wabash Valley Warriors. And safe at second, obviously, was Wabash, so he'll take second. And Bonamalo scores on the double steal. And a 2-0 count for Bruce Jellison, still with a runner in scoring position, just 1 out. Pitch swung on and missed. That on the inner half, so it's 2-1. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and 1 already across in the fourth for Wabash Valley. Has them at 6-0. 2-1 pitch. This one flowing into right field, coming in and now back on it is right heel camp underneath it. He has the out, tagging up from second to third. Is Wabash. He'll slide in safely. So 2 down and a runner at third base for Cole Proctor. Proctor on base 2 times today. He had a single in the first, or the second, excuse me, and he walked in the third inning. So now up here in the fourth with 2 outs, but a runner in Dalton Wabash at third base. Fincher comes set after getting the sign from the catcher. Ryan Carl fires home the first to Proctor, a breaking ball for a strike on the inner half. Fincher set again for Swick, fires home the 0-1, swing and a miss. Another off-speed pitch that time has Proctor quickly down 0-2. Fincher trying to work a little bit more quickly here now. Looking in for a sign. Runner at third base is Wabash. 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. 0-2 pitch to Proctor. In the dirt, nicely blocked by Ryan Carl behind the dish for Swick. Keeps Wabash right where he is at third base. Fincher a little bit longer of a look this time. Now he's got his sign. Still ahead in the count. 1-2 pitch outside. 2-2. Proctor evens it up. One across in the inning for Wabash Valley already, and a guy at third base. That's Wabash. The 2-2 pitch to Proctor. Swing and miss. Fincher able to get out of the inning, but they do score one run. Wabash Valley, that is. They now lead 6-0. We're heading to the fifth.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Support provided by the Spring Fling and Market, presented by Charlie's Collision and Customs and the Greenhouse Collective on Saturday, May 4th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. to be held at Charlie's on Wabash 10 Avenue, just off of Highway 1 South in Mount Carmel. Vendors may sign up for the event with both outdoor and insulated indoor spaces available. For more information, Mick Swain can be reached via Facebook Messenger or at the Greenhouse Collective mtc@gmail.com. The Spring Fling and Market on Saturday, May 4th in Mount Carmel.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Zach Reynolds back here with you on the Warrior Sports Network News Channel 15 YouTube. Wabash Valley Warriors up 6-0 against Southwestern Illinois College. In the home opener here at Fournier Field, Jackson Soucy back on for his 5th inning work, and he has been lights out so far. Just 1 hit, 2 total base runners given up through his first 4 innings. Also has 5 strikeouts. Richards, Astacio, and Carl do up for Swick. First pitch to Richards, swing and miss, blew it right by him. Soucy, the tall, lengthy left-hander from Canada, here in his sophomore season at Wabash Valley College, committed to South Carolina. 0-1 pitch, strike on the outer half, quickly 0-2 on the leadoff hitter of the inning, Grant Richards. Richards the shortstop, Astacio on deck, the second baseman, and in the hole it's Carl the catcher. Out the middle defense do it for Swick this inning. 0-2 pitch to Richards, pops up right side, and that one will get out of play. Richards stays alive. Richards a sophomore for Southwestern Illinois. 0 for 1 today, struck out looking in the second. Soucy trying to punch him out again. 0-2 pitch from Soucy. Foul off to the right side again. Richards continuing to battle. Richards a right-handed hitter. Squats down in the batter's box. 0-2 pitch from Soucy. Rang him up on the inside corner. Richards didn't like it, but Soucy has his 5th punch out. Just got the inside corner there and froze Grant Richards for out number 1 of the 5th inning. And that'll bring up George Estacio, the second baseman now, who is 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field. Susie continuing to shove here into the 5th inning. First home start of the year. First pitch, this one hit hard through the hole in the right field for the first hit since back in the first inning. Estacio aboard for Swick. Went first pitch swinging that time and hit it to the right side. Perfectly in between first and second base. So that'll bring up now. Let's see, that'll bring up number 9. So I thought that was number 8, Carl, but instead it's number 9, Brendan Brock. So he's the catcher. My apologies to Brock for mischaracterizing him as Carl. First pitch to him. That one's in the dirt. Scoots away from Malzone. Taken off to second is Estacio. He'll be in standing up on the wild pitch. So Brock at the plate. First action at the dish today. He didn't start this game. That was Emmanuel Scott. He was taken out defensively last inning. A couple innings ago, he took one off the shin on a foul ball. Scoring up to bunt and popping it up. Susie comes on. Instead, it'll be Malzone to make the catch for out number 1. Bad bunt attempt that time from the catcher, Brock. There's out number 2 in the inning. So that'll bring up the first baseman, Frank Durner. Lined out to left field his first time up. He was robbed of a hit from John LaGrande with that diving catch out there in left field. That's all he's done today, 0 for 1. Not too many at-bats for Swick, as Susie has been dealing, just giving up 3 base runners all game long. One of them's at second. That's Estacio. 2 outs, though. On the inning, Susie gives Estacio a check. Now fires home to Durner. This one lined up the middle and right to Richie Bonamello. Barely had to move. Another clean inning for Jackson Susie. He's through 5 scoreless. Back to the Warrior bats in moments.
Before coming to Senior Enrichment Center, I was so depressed that I couldn't get out of bed. That all changed once I started seeing Danielle, the social worker, and Melanie, the nurse. They have been so kind and they truly care about my health. They have helped me to be able to go out and have shown me the importance of how to deal with my problems in a more constructive way. I think anyone who is experiencing grief, depression, anxiety, or isolation can benefit from this program. The Senior Enrichment Center has changed my life.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has a huge selection of Jeeps and Chryslers. We have great deals, affordable financing, and an exceptional service department. Come see us today or view our new and pre-owned inventory at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has a complete lineup of Fords. We have great deals, affordable financing, and an exceptional service department. Come see us today or view our new and pre-owned Fords at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide, but that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service. Give us 2 business days. That's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
Bottom of the 5th inning now. Wabash Valley back to the bats. They've scored at least 1 in every inning so far through the first 4. Now here in the bottom of the 5th, leading off, it's the freshman right fielder, Crew Bond. Fincher back on the mound for Swickus. Second inning of work, and first pitch hits Crew Bond, a breaking ball. Nothing intentional there, I wouldn't think. Bond on board. So 1 pitch and a base runner for Wabash Valley. That'll bring up the shortstop, Patrick Graham. Has an RBI ground out to first base and a walk in his first 2 plate appearances today. He's got a runner at first, nobody out here. Just underway in the bottom of the 5th. Fincher on the mound for Swick. First pitch to Graham. That one skips to the backstop. A wild pitch. Bond will have second easily, rounds it hard, but it'll stay there. So 2 pitches and Bond all the way to second after a hit by pitch and a wild pitch. 1-0 count on Graham.
It's not like he just shows us on Jeopardy.
And now we're going to have a mound visit from Swick after 2 pretty wild pitches, a hit by pitch, and then an actual wild pitch to the backstop from Fincher. After he had a decent first inning of work, he gave up a run, but no hits. And it looks like that's going to be it. They see something that's wrong with Fincher that caused those 2 pitches to get wild, so they're going to change the pitchers in the middle of an at-bat. When we come back, it'll be Graham with a 1-0 count on the new pitcher. I'll let you know about that on the other side.
Support provided by the Wabash Valley Arts Council, welcoming acclaimed musical artist Chris Valillo and old-time roots music, Thursday, March 21st at 7 p.m. in the Rubeck Arts Center on the campus of Wabash Valley College. Ticket information is available by phone at 618-263-5164. Patron passes will be honored.
Little town news, rusty old horseshoe.
Support provided by the Spring Fling and Market, presented by Charlie's Collision and Customs and the Greenhouse Collective on Saturday, May 4th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. to be held at Charlie's on Wabash 10 Avenue, just off of Highway 1 South in Mount Carmel. Vendors may sign up for the event with both outdoor and insulated indoor spaces available. For more information, Mick Swain can be reached via Facebook Messenger or at the Greenhouse Collective mtc@gmail.com. The Spring Fling and Market on Saturday, May 4th in Mount Carmel.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
New pitcher on the mound for Southwestern Illinois is Brennan Jones. He's got the rare task of starting his pitching today with a 1-0 count already on the batter. That's Graham at the plate, the shortstop with the runner at second. That's Bond. First pitch up high, 2-0 to Patrick Graham. Fincher pitched all of the 4th inning, and then here to start the bottom of the 5th, he hit Bond with 1 pitch. Then through his second pitch of the inning was a wild pitch to the backstop where Bond took second, and then they pulled him in the middle of the at-bat. 2-0 pitch in there for a strike on the inner half. 2 balls, 1 strike to the Warrior shortstop. Nobody out here. Bottom of the 5th inning, Wabash Valley runner in scoring position. Already up 6-0. Good opportunity to continue to add to that. 2-1 pitch to Graham, up and in. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bond leads off second. Brennan Jones gives him a look. Now fires home the 3-1. This one hit deep into left field. Left fielder giving it chase. That one is going to be caught in foul territory. Able to track it down. That was Griffin Brown. Had to run a long way, but a fly out in foul territory, out number 1 of the inning. So that'll bring up A.J. Malzone, the catcher, who has walked twice today, and the last time up was with the bases loaded and drove in a run with that walk. So 1 down, 1 on. Malzone at the plate, top of the order, due up next in LaGrande. Malzone, the left-handed hitting catcher. First pitch, way up and away. Brock had to snag that one down. Bond at second, Malzone at the plate. Jones on the mound for Swick. 1-0 count to Malzone. The pitch fired home from Jones. Up and away again. That one a little bit closer, but still clearly a ball. It's 2-0 here on A.J. Malzone. Freshman catcher for Coach Biddle and the Warriors. 2 walks already today, and now a 2-0 count here. Seeing the zone well. 2-0 is taking up away the same spot. 3 balls and no strikes. See if he'll have the green light this time. With a runner at second and Crew Bond, just 1 out here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Jones set, looks to second, now fires home. That one right down the middle for strike 1. Malzone taking all the way that time. Still a very friendly hitter's count. 3-1 pitch, and Malzone coming to the plate 3 times. He's walked 3 times. Good eye at the plate. You'd expect that from a catcher. On for the 3rd time today via the base on balls. So now 2 runners on, just 1 out. Top of the order coming up. It's John LeGrande. LeGrande, the left fielder, reached on a walk, has popped out and grounded out. Last time up, he grounded out with the bases loaded to end the inning. First pitch here, fouls it straight back. Good cut. 0-1. Bond at second after leading off the inning with a hit by pitch. At first is Malzone, who just walked moments ago. Now LeGrande at the dish. 0-1 count. Jones checks second, now fires home. That one floats in there just above the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's evened up. Richie Bonamalo Jr. on deck. Jones wanted a rerun of the signs. Now he has it and comes set. 1-1 pitch. Outside. No, hits the corner. 1-2 on LeGrande. Jones, a right-hander. Long look in, has his sign from the catcher, Brennan Brock. 1-2 pitch. This one fouled off over the Wabash Valley dugout. LeGrande staying alive. Choked up on the bat, the left-hander. Terrific defender. He's a smaller guy, but don't let him fool you. He's got some pop in that bat. Open stance, bat on the shoulder. 1-2 pitch, outside, evens it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's got 2 runners on, just 1 out, and a 2-2 count. The Wabash Valley leadoff hitter John LeGrande has scored in every inning so far, trying to do that again here in the 5th. 2-2 pitch, this one lined towards second, now on the hop. Astacio flips to second for 1, and no throw to first. LeGrande too fast. So 2 outs, and runners will be at the corners for Richie Bonamalo Jr. Ruled that play, fielder's choice, 4-6. So Bond moves up to third. LeGrande at first after the fielder's choice with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And Bonamalo Jr., who's 0-2 but has walked, stole a couple of bases, including a double steal, which saw him take home last inning. First pitch to him this time, floats in there for a strike. Wabash Valley leading 6-0 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. A chance to add on with 2 outs, but runners at the corners. LeGrande dance around. Now he'll take off for second. This one lined towards third, but right into the glove of the waiting Zach Zachowski. Hit hard by Bonamalo, but Zachowski perfectly placed. Wabash Valley still up 6-0. We head now to the 6th.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has a huge selection of Jeeps and Chryslers. We have great deals, affordable financing, and an exceptional service department. Come see us today or view our new and pre-owned inventory at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has a complete lineup of Fords. We have great deals, affordable financing, and an exceptional service department. Come see us today or view our new and pre-owned Fords at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide, but that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service. Give us 2 business days. That's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
Support provided by the Wabash Valley Arts Council, welcoming acclaimed musical artist Chris Valillo and old-time roots music, Thursday, March 21st at 7 p.m. in the Rubeck Arts Center on the campus of Wabash Valley College. Ticket information is available by phone at 618-263-5164. Patron passes will be honored.
Little town news, rusty old horseshoe.
Support provided by the Spring Fling and Market, presented by Charlie's Collision and Customs and the Greenhouse Collective on Saturday, May 4th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. to be held at Charlie's on Wabash 10 Avenue, just off of Highway 1 South in Mount Carmel. Vendors may sign up for the event with both outdoor and insulated indoor spaces available. For more information, Mick Swain can be reached via Facebook Messenger or at the Greenhouse Collective mtc@gmail.com. The Spring Fling and Market on Saturday, May 4th in Mount Carmel.
Jackson Soucy back out for his 6th inning of work, and why not? He's been masterful today here in the home opener at Fournier Field. Through his first 5 innings, he's given up just 2 hits, a walk. That's the only base runners. And he's not allowed any runs. He's put up 5 zeros, trying to do that again here in the 6th. He'll be greeted by the third baseman, Zach Zachowski, who caught that hard liner from Bonamalo to end the bottom of the 5th. Now gets rewarded with the first at-bat in the top of the 6th. First pitch way up there, snagged by Malzone, so 1-0 count to Zachowski, who did reach his first time up via the walk, one of just 3 base runners for Swick in this game. The 1-0 pitch, this one pops up a mile high towards first base, now into the grass, 5-ash back from the second base position, and he will put it away for out number 1. So a quick out that time, just on 2 pitches. Back to the top of the lineup with the center fielder, Dane DeWeese. Soucy working quickly, will look in to Malzone, has a sign, and quickly comes set against the right-hander DeWeese. Soucy, the lefty, fires home the pitch. That one left up high, 1 ball, no strikes to the Swick leadoff hitter and center fielder. Soucy does have 4 strikeouts in this game. That pitch just a little high, so 2-0 on DeWeese. Or excuse me, he's got 5 Ks in this one. Soucy does. Down 2-0 here to DeWeese. The pitch, a strike on the lower half. Gets back into it. 2 balls, 1 strike. DeWeese, a right-handed hitting center fielder, sporting number 11. 2-1 pitch to him. This one flowing into right field. Going to his right just a little bit, and making the catch will be Crew Bond for out number 2. So Soucy threatening another 1-2-3 inning as Preston Wright will come to the dish. The left-handed hitting right fielder, who is 1 for 2 today. Singled his first time up back in the first as the second hitter of the game and was erased on a line drive double play. And then he also grounded out back in the 4th. Lefty on lefty matchup, first pitch to right. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Soucy continuing to go outside of that corner with left-handed hitters at the plate. Soucy 1 out away from getting through 6 no-run innings. That one inside, so moves it to 1-1. Soucy has his sign. Working from the stretch, no windup for him. That pitch outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Wright steps back in. He's got that open stance. Hands pretty low, about even with his shoulders. 2-1 pitch. That one up and in a bit. 3 balls, 1 strike. Wright trying to get on with 2 outs for his team, the Swick Blue Storm. Trying to extend it to Javon Gill on deck. Susie set for the 3-1, fires home. That one just low, so a 2-out walk, and Wright reaches base here in the 6th inning. So that'll bring up the 3-hole hitter, Javon Gill, the designated hitter. Also, he is lined into a double play and flown out to right field. Another left-hander. Tall, has some meat on the bones, if you will. Big guy, clearly has some pop. Malzone goes and gets some clarification from his bench. Now back behind the dish. Susie trying to work around the 2-out walk. Looks towards right at first. Now fires home to Gill. That pitch up and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Susie threw 5 2/3 shutout innings, trying to get through that 6th, that last out of the 6th here. 1-0 pitch to Gill. This one hit hard, but snagged on the backhand by Mahan. He'll step on first. Couple of nifty plays at first for Mahan today. Susie threw 6 shutout innings, back to the Warriors' bats.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Before coming to Senior Enrichment Center, I was so depressed that I couldn't get out of bed. That all changed once I started seeing Danielle, the social worker, and Melanie, the nurse. They have been so kind, and they truly care about my health. They have helped me to be able to go out and have shown me the importance of how to deal with my problems in a more constructive way. I think anyone who is experiencing grief, depression, anxiety, or isolation can benefit from this program. The Senior Enrichment Center has changed my life.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has a huge selection of Jeeps and Chryslers. We have great deals, affordable financing, and an exceptional service department. Come see us today or view our new and pre-owned inventory at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has a complete lineup of Fords. We have great deals, affordable financing, and an exceptional service department. Come see us today or view our new and pre-owned Fords at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Keaton Mahan to lead things off for the Warriors here in the bottom of the 6th. Brennan Jones out for his 2nd inning of work, his first clean inning. This one line right back up the middle, and Mahan first pitch swinging. Has a hit to start things off here in the 6th. He had hit the ball 3 times hard for an out in his first 3 at-bats. This time he's rewarded with the single up the middle. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Dalton Wabash, who's had a heck of a day at the plates. Had a single and RBI back in the first, a single and came around to score in the 3rd, and it was hit by a pitch to be on base for the 3rd time back in the 4th inning. Here he is in the 6th with a runner on first. First pitch just misses the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes on Dalton Wabash, the second baseman. Mahan at first after he had a first pitch single. Jones, as I mentioned, didn't start the inning clean back in the 5th, but pitched for all 3 outs. Got a swing and a miss that time to make it 1-1. So this is his 2nd full inning of work. It will be, but only his first clean. Didn't stay clean for long as Mahan had that hit and he took off, but this one flown into left center field. DeWeese calling off the left fielder Brown, and he will make the catch. Brown was pretty well camped underneath it, but DeWeese makes the out instead. Mahan retreats to first. Bruce Jelson will step up to the plate now. He struck out, flown out, but also had an RBI single and eventually came around to score back in that 3rd inning for Wabash Valley. 1 down, 1 on. First pitch to Jones. Mahan takes off for second. Pitch was low. Throw into center field. A stolen base for Keaton Mahan. He'll stay right there at second. Play was backed up well by DeWeese. So even up 6-0, Wabash Valley not putting on the brakes. A steal by Mahan puts a runner in scoring position. Jellison, at the plate with a 1-0 count. Jones wants a rerun of the signs. He's got it from his catcher, Brock. Now set. Mahan getting a big lead. Estacia right there at the base. 1-0 pitch. Outside. Jellison able to check the swing. 2 balls, no strikes. Jones looks in for his 2-0 sign. He has it. Long look towards Mahan at second. Now fires home the 2-0. And this one lined in left center field. That one going back. That one is going to get down and hop to the wall. Mahan will score on an RBI double from Bruce Jellison, his second RBI of the day. That one roped into left center field. Makes it 7-0 Wabash Valley. And he trades places with Mahan out there at second, so still runner in scoring position, just 1 down. As Cole Proctor due to come to the plate, but first we're going to have a pinch runner. That's going to be Ian Check going in to run at second base for Jellison. Proctor at the plate. Has singled, walked in, struck out. First pitch to him this time up high, 1 ball, no strikes. And the catcher Brock out to have a word with his pitcher. Him and Jones seem to be a little crossed up on that. So a runner at second, then is Check, who pinch ran for Jellison, who had the RBI double. Jellison now with 2 RBI on the day. 7-0 Wabash Valley, 1-0 count on Cole Proctor at the dish. Taps this one towards the mound. Coming to get it is Jones. He'll fire a strike to first for out number 2. Moving up to third is Check. So a 1-3 put out for out number 2 of the inning. And that will bring up True Bond, the right fielder. Has a single, has flown out and was hit by a pitch his last time up. Jones with a runner at third, 2 outs, fires home to Bond. That one in the dirt, skips away momentarily, but within arm's reach of Brock. Staying at third is Check. 1-0. Now he'll talk to his pitcher a little bit more. They seem to be not quite on the same page here this inning. So 1-0 count on Bond. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A 1-0, that one in the dirt as well, but picked out by Brock that time. So with 2 outs and a runner on, a 2-0 hitter's count for True Bond, the right fielder. Freshman sporting number 29, right-handed hitter. Hands over his shoulders. 2-0 pitch, that one low as well, 3-0. Patrick Graham, the shortstop, on deck if it can be extended to him. Already 7-0 Wabash Valley here on the home opener at Fournier Field against the conference opponent, Southwestern Illinois. 3-0 pitch, strike on the inside corner, make it 3-1. Bond on base twice today, trying to get on for his 3rd time. 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss, run it full. So a 3-2 full count with 2 outs and a runner at third. Jones set, fires home to Bond. This one hit towards short, coming in on it. Richards will have it. Fires across to first and got Bond by a couple of steps. That'll do it for the inning, but Wabash Valley tacks on another. They lead 7-0 as we head to the top of the 7th.
8-1-1. If you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide. But that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service, give us 2 business days, that's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
Support provided by the Wabash Valley Arts Council, welcoming acclaimed musical artist Chris Valillo and old-time roots music, Thursday, March 21st at 7 p.m. in the Rubeck Arts Center on the campus of Wabash Valley College. Ticket information is available by phone at 618-263-5164. Patron passes will be honored.
Little town news, rusty old horseshoes.
Support provided by the Spring Fling and Market, presented by Charlie's Collision and Customs and the Greenhouse Collective on Saturday, May 4th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. to be held at Charlie's on Wabash 10 Avenue, just off of Highway 1 South in Mount Carmel. Vendors may sign up for the event with both outdoor and insulated indoor spaces available. For more information, Mick Swain can be reached via Facebook Messenger or at the Greenhouse Collective mtc@gmail.com. The Spring Fling and Market on Saturday, May 4th in Mount Carmel.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
Jackson Susie threw 6 scoreless, on for his 7th inning of work as the starter here in the home opener for Wabash Valley at Fournier Field. Zach Reynolds with you on the Warrior Sports Network News Channel 15 YouTube. Susie will be met to start the 7th inning by the left fielder for Swick. That is number 7, Griffin Brown. Susie out of stretch, set, fires home the pitch to Brown. Check swing, it's in there for a strike anyway, 0-1. Susie dominant on the mound for Wabash Valley here at the home opener. Trying to continue that through 6 scoreless already. 0-1 pitch to Brown. That one just a little high. Oh, they call a strike right at the letters. 0-2 quickly on Griffin Brown. Susie trying to make quick work of Brown here to start the 7th. Has his sign from Malzone, comes set. 0-2 pitch, firing home. Ooh, wanted to make my ring up call. That looked like a strike to me, but 1-2 just off the plate on the outside corner. Susie will try again. Gets his sign that he wants, comes set. Takes a deep breath. 1-2 to Brown. Swing and a miss. Didn't get them looking. Got him swinging that time. Strikeout nonetheless. Number 6 on the day for Jackson Susie. Brown down on strikes for the 2nd time today. That'll bring up the shortstop Richards, who struck out in the 2nd and the 5th. He's down looking twice today. He'll look for a better fair this time around. First pitch to him this time up high, ball 1. Richards is a fine defensive shortstop for Swick. Right-handed hitter. 1-0 pitch. This one pops up right side. That's going to get out of play. Over the Swick dugout. Evens things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Estacio on deck. 1-1 count on the shortstop Richards. Susie set. 1-1 pitch. Strike on the inside corner. 1-2. He struck out Brown, trying to do the same to Richards here with a 1-2 count. 1 out, top of the 7th inning. A 1-2 pitch, low, 2-2. Richards trying to battle at the plate, avoid the hat trick. Susi looks into Malzone. Has his sign. 2-2 pitch. He's set. Fires home the 2-2 to Richards. Swing and miss. Strikeout number 7 on the day for Jackson Susi. 2 in a row to start the 7th inning. Hat trick there for Grant Richards, the shortstop of Swick. And that'll bring up George Estacio, who is 1 for 2 with a fly out to center and a single. Single was last time up in the 5th into right field on the first pitch he saw. Susi, 2 quick outs here via the punch out in the 7th. Now has the Swick second baseman Estacio. First pitch popped up into left field, short left field, coming on. Graham flies in and makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Susi, including 2 strikeouts. He threw 7 scoreless. Back to the Warrior bats. We're at the 7th inning stretch.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Before coming to Senior Enrichment Center, I was so depressed that I couldn't get out of bed. That all changed once I started seeing Danielle, the social worker, and Melanie, the nurse. They have been so kind and they truly care about my health. They have helped me to be able to go out and have shown me the importance of how to deal with my problems in a more constructive way. I think anyone who is experiencing grief, depression, anxiety, or isolation can benefit from this program. The Senior Enrichment Center has changed my life.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has a huge selection of Jeeps and Chryslers. We have great deals, affordable financing, and an exceptional service department. Come see us today or view our new and pre-owned inventory at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has a complete lineup of Fords. We have great deals, affordable financing, and an exceptional service department. Come see us today or view our new and pre-owned Fords at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide, but that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service. Give us 2 business days. That's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
We're here in the home half of the 7th on the Warriors Sports Network. Zach Reynolds bringing you the action. New pitcher on the mound for the Southwestern Illinois College Blue Storm. It's Isaac Rosario, the short right-hander. So that puts the 2 innings in the books for Jones. He had 2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run that was earned, 1 walk, no strikeouts. First pitch from Rosario in there to Graham. Patrick Graham, the shortstop, leading off the home half of the 7th here after the 7th inning stretch. Rosario fires this one home. That one's a strike on the inside corner. Looked up to me. Umpire saw it differently. Next pitch from Rosario. That one in there for a strike. A ring up. Graham took 3 of them. He wasn't really happy about any 3 of them, but Graham down looking for out number 1 in the home half of the 7th. And a good start for Isaac Rosario with the punch out. That'll bring it to the catcher, A.J. Malzone, who is on base 3 times today with 3 walks. Walked in the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th. That walk in the 3rd drove in a run as the bases were loaded at that time. First pitch you'll see here from Rosario outside. Malzone takes another ball. He's been doing that a lot today. 7-0 Wabash Valley College here in the home opener at Fournier Field. This one popped up mile high on the left side. Zinchowski into foul territory and makes the catch. Wind gave him a ride on that one, but 2 quick outs for Rosario in the bottom of the 7th. Back to the top of the order with John LeGrande. Grande, the left fielder, has reached base via the walk and a fielder's choice, and is also grounded out to second base. Here up for his fourth at bat. Takes that first one up, ball one. But Grande had a diving play in left field defensively earlier on in this game. 1-0 pitch to him here from Rosario. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. LeGrande, the Warrior leadoff hitter at the plate. Holds his hands down low. The 2-0 outside, 3-0. Trying to extend it to Bonamalo Jr. on deck. Rosario had 2 quick outs, one a 3-pitch strikeout, and then a 2-pitch pop out from Malzone. Now he's down 3-0 to LeGrande, and LeGrande takes his strike, taking all the way that time. It's 3 balls, 1 strike, still a fine hitter's count. LeGrande with that open stance, hands way down low near the letters. Hits this one into center field, going back on it now. Planting his feet is DeWeese, and he will make the catch. So 1-2-3 inning for Rosario, and we head to the top of the 8th. Swick running out of chances, down 7-0. Wabash Valley trying to close them out.
Support provided by the Spring Fling and Market, presented by Charlie's Collision and Customs and the Greenhouse Collective on Saturday, May 4th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. to be held at Charlie's on Wabash 10 Avenue, just off of Highway 1 South in Mount Carmel. Vendors may sign up for the event with both outdoor and insulated indoor spaces available. For more information, Mick Swain can be reached via Facebook Messenger or at the Greenhouse Collective mtc@gmail.com. The Spring Fling and Market on Saturday, May 4th in Mount Carmel.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
Before coming to Senior Enrichment Center, I was so depressed that I couldn't get out of bed. That all changed once I started seeing Danielle, the social worker, and Melanie, the nurse. They have been so kind, and they truly care about my health. They have helped me to be able to go out and have shown me the importance of how to deal with my problems in a more constructive way. I think anyone who is experiencing grief, depression, anxiety, or isolation can benefit from this program. The Senior Enrichment Center has changed my life.
Jackson Susi showing off his stamina. Out for his 8th inning of work, he used 82 pitches to get through the first 7. Now out for his 8th. Still hasn't given up any runs, just 2 hits, just 3 base runners total. He has been lights out. That's an understatement. Trying to continue it here for his 8th inning of work. And he will face off against the catcher, Brendan Brock, who came into this game as a late substitution. Had his first at-bat in the 9th, or excuse me, in the 5th. He wears number 9. And he popped down on a bunt attempt, popped it straight up in Malzone, was able to put it away. He's the leadoff hitter here in the top of the 8th. First pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Brock, Derner, and Zachowski due up for the Swick Blue Storm. The 1-0 pitch. This one's flied out of play to the right side. Evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just 2 hits given up for Susi. As I mentioned, he's got 7 strikeouts in this one. 1-1 pitch here to the Swick catcher is an outside and a little bit up, so it's 2-1. Brock with a bit of a hitter's count here, ahead, 2 balls, 1 strike. Susi has a sign from Malzone set for the 2-1 pitch. Here it is. Strike on the outside corner, evens it up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Potentially looking for another punch out here. Susi has the sign for a 2-2 count on Brennan Brock. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. Susie still firing darts all the way here in the 8th. So that'll bring up the first baseman, Frank Durner, who's lined out to left and lined out to center. Had some tough breaks to hit the ball on the line a couple times really hard. One was a diving catch from LaGrande. The other one hit right at Bonamalo in center. First pitch to him this time. This one tapped towards third and foul. Fielded by the Swick coach there on the bounce for an 0-1 count. Durner 0-2, really the only hard contact off of Susie today, but both of them outs from good defensive play out in the outfield for Wabash Valley. Right-handed hitting first baseman down 0-1. The pitch from Susie. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Third baseman Zachowski on deck. Susie has his sign. Malzone set up inside. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him chasing inside. So 1-2. Susie back ahead in the count just like he was to Brock moments ago. Susie has the 1-2 sign. Comes set, takes a deep breath. 1-2 pitch to Durner. Swing and a miss. Got him chasing in the dirt. Malzone will throw Durner out at first. 2 strikeouts in a row for Susie. 9 total on the day. So here in the 8th inning, he had 82 pitches through 7 innings, and he starts off the 8th with 2 punch-outs. So almost getting better as the game's going on. He's had 4 punch-outs between the last 2 innings now. First pitch here to Zachowski, in there for a strike, 0-1. He had 5 strikeouts through 5 innings. Didn't have any in the 6th. Had 2 in the 7th, already 2 here in the 8th. Getting better as time goes on. 0-1 pitch to Zachowski. This one flied into right field. Going back on it is Bond. And he will call off Bonamalo and make the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning from Susie. Masterful today. 8 innings shutout, 9 strikeouts. Back to the Warrior Bats.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has a huge selection of Jeeps and Chryslers. We have great deals, affordable financing, and an exceptional service department. Come see us today or view our new and pre-owned inventory at stevefaulknerautomotive.com. Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has a complete lineup of Fords. We have great deals, affordable financing, and an exceptional service department. Come see us today or view our new and pre-owned Fords at stevefaulknerautomotive.com.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide. But that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service. Give us 2 business days. That's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area.
Support provided by the Wabash Valley Arts Council, welcoming acclaimed musical artist Chris Valillo and old-time roots music, Thursday, March 21st at 7 p.m. in the Rubeck Arts Center on the campus of Wabash Valley College. Ticket information is available by phone at 618-263-5164. Patron passes will be honored.
Little town news, rusty old horseshoe.
Richie Bonamalo Jr., the Alabama Crimson Tide, commit to lead things off in the bottom of the 8th for the Wabash Valley Warriors, up 7-0. Looking to add on. They don't really need it. Jackson Susie's been pitching so well. They could have got it done possibly with just a couple of runs, but they've poured on 7, looking for more. First pitch from Rosario on his 2nd inning work, misses low. 1 ball, no strikes to the Warriors center fielder. Bonamalo, Mahan, and Wabash. 2-3-4 due up. 1-0 pitch. This one's hit hard towards second. Backhand by Estacio. Fires across to first. Not in time. Richie Bonamalo with an infield single. Good effort there from Estacio just to get his hand on the ball, keep it in the infield, but Bonamalo's speed was too much. Bonamalo leadoff infield single. That'll bring up the 3-hole hitter and first baseman Keaton Mahan. Bonamalo already with a couple stolen bases today. Pickoff attempt and back in safely with no tag is Bonamalo. Mahan, the left-handed hitting first baseman, at the dish. Rosario fires this one home. It's up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Mahan ahead in the count. Mahan has hit the ball 4 times hard today, but just 1 single to show for it. That was his last time up. 1-0. That one inside picked out nicely by Brennan Brock. That one was at risk of getting to the backstop, but he picked it out like a first baseman. 2-0 nonetheless on Mahan. Good hitter's count. Open stance, holds the hands up high, does Mahan. Takes that one for a strike on the outside half. 2 balls, 1 strike. Rosario in his second inning of work for Swick. Checks Bonamalo at first, fires over a pickoff attempt, but Bonamalo back in safely once more. Two-one count on Mahan. Rosario set. Bonamalo dance around, takes off for a second. That pitch inside, throw down from Brock. Wild into center field, almost knocked down by Estacio. But another stolen base for Richie Bonamalo Jr. here in this one, 3 in the home opener.
Two long ones, or 3 long ones in the second, 1 in the third.
3-1 count on Mahan with a runner at second. That's Bonamalo. Rosario giving a look. Bonamalo still dancing around. 3-1 pitch home to Mahan. This one lined into left field. That one's going to get down for a base hit. Almost got past the left fielder. He's able to corral it. Bonamalo around third. Comes home. Throw home. Not in time. Bonamalo's speed does it again. Mahan with an RBI single makes it 8-0 Wabash Valley. They continue to pour it on here, adding insurance. Going to have a pinch runner for Mahan. That's going to be Sorab Razai going on to pinch run over at first base after the RBI single from Keaton Mahan. That was Mahan's second hit of the day. And that'll bring up Dalton Wabash to the plate. He's got 2 hits today, been on base 3 times, and also has an RBI. Wabash, the left-handed hitter, second baseman. Rosario fires home, strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Rosario checks on Razai over at first. He's diving back in safely. Rosario trying to pay close attention to these Wabash Valley runners. Has his sign come set. The 0-1 to Wabash. This one pops straight up left side. Zachowski able to corral it in at third base for out number 1 of the inning. So that'll bring up for his first at-bat today, Ian Sheck. He pinch ran for Jellison after Jellison's RBI double back in the 6th inning. Another check on Razai at first. He's safe. So Check with his first at-bat here in this game. Here in the 8th inning. Rosario set with a 1 out here. Bottom of the 8th, fires home to Check. That one low, picked out by Brock. 1 ball, no strikes. Rosario long look in, now has his sign. 1 on, 1 out. Rosario fires home the 1-0. That will pitch outside, and the sliding stop by Brennan Brock. He's been very good behind the plate since he came on in the 5th inning defensively. 2-0 here on Ian Check. Rosai leads off first, held on by Durner. 2-0 pitch. This one line into right field, kind of a check swing. It gets down just outside the grass and into right field, so Check with a base hit. Moving up to second is Rosai. So that'll bring up Cole Proctor with 2 runners on, just 1 out. Proctor with a single in the first, a walk in the third, or excuse me, a single in the second, a walk in the third. Struck out in the 4th, and he grounded out to first, or to the pitcher. Back in the 6th, here he is in the 8th with 2 on, just 1 out. Rosario has his sign from catcher Brennan Brock. Strike on the outer half that time to Proctor.
Just kind of doing the song.
Wabash Valley with 1 across in the inning already. 8 total runs, up 8-0 here, with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Trying to continue to add on. The 0-1 pitch from Rosario, breaking ball in for a strike on the inside corner. Quickly 0-2 on the Warrior third baseman Proctor. Proctor steps back in. 0-2 pitch. Inside, another breaking ball. Tried to go with the same pitch, did Rosario. That time it missed inside for a ball. 1-2's the count. Bond on deck. Rosai at second, Check at first. Proctor at the dish and a 1-2 count. Rosario has his sign. Fires home the 1-2. This one popped up right side. Durner retreating on it to the outfield grass and gets called off. Astacio makes the catch. Durner was camped underneath it, and Astacio came flying in there, and Durner hits the deck, but Astacio makes the catch for out number 2. So that'll bring up the freshman right fielder, Crew Bond. Been on base a couple times today. Had a single and a reach via the hit by pitch. He had a stolen base back in the 2nd inning, and he stole 3rd on that, and the throw got thrown into the outfield, and he scored on that error. This one popped up and foul, out of play on the right side. 0-1 on Bond. Two outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Rosario just trying to get it back to Swick's last chance at the bats. He's got 2 on, but 2 out. Checks the runners. The 0-1 pitch home. That's inside. 1-1. Rosario had a 1-2-3 inning in the 7th when he first came on. That was the first 1-2-3 inning for Swick in the entire game. But he's running into some trouble. Already 1 run given up here in the bottom of the 8th. This pitch outside, 2 1-hitters count on Bond. 2 on. That's so have Rosai at second and Ian Check at first. But 2 outs via the pop-up in the inning. Bond trying to extend it. 2-1 pitch to him in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Brock again. He's doing work back there behind the dish for Swick. It's 3-1. Shortstop Graham on deck. Action in the Swick bullpen. They're going to try not to have to use it. A lefty out there seems warm. 3-1 pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Bond was ready to take his base. Instead, it'll be loaded up with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. 2 runners on. They'll be off with a pitch. Rosario looks in, has his sign. Runners off with a pitch. 3-2 payoff pitch outside. Bases juiced. Bond with the walk. Bond on base for the 3rd time today. And that'll load him up for Patrick Graham. First, we're going to have another pinch runner. It's going to be Jackson Wang pinch running at first base for Bond. So Jackson Wayne into the game. So Razai at third, Check at second, and Wang at first. At the plate, Patrick Graham, the shortstop. Last year against John A. Logan College, his first collegiate hit was a grand slam. He's in a bases loaded situation here as a sophomore. First pitch hits him. A breaking ball hits him inside, and that's one way to get an RBI and improves the lead to 9-0, and the bases stay loaded. So another hit by pitch, a few of those today from Swick's pitching. Each runner will move up one. And coming to the plate, the catcher, A.J. Malzone, has been in a bases loaded situation once today. And when he did that, he walked for an RBI. He's actually walked 3 times today. His last time up, he popped out to third base and found territory, but other than that, he's walked 3 times. Swick wants to say that Graham didn't get out of the way of that one or leaned into it. The umpire is not going to change their decision, so still with the bases loaded, Check at third, Wang at second, and Graham at first. Malzone, the lefty catcher, at the dish. With the bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch from Rosario, low, ball 1. Dugout wants to continue to pour it on, getting loud here in the bottom of the 8th. Long look for Rosario, he'll come set. 1-0 pitch inside, almost hit Malzone, just get out of the way of it. 2-0. Walked 3 times already today. Here he's up 2-0. Has a good eye for the zone. Rosario possibly rattled here with a 2-0 count. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. 9-0 already, Wabash Valley. The pitch popped up. That one will get out of play back towards us. Just missed that one, did Malzone. Popped it straight back. It's 2-1 count. Still a hitter's count for the freshman catcher with an open stance. Hands away from the body up near his ear. Rosario fires home the 2-1. This one lined hard towards the Swick bullpen. It's a foul ball. That one was a shot, just he was out in front of it for the foul ball. It's 2-2. Bases juiced for Malzone, 2 outs. Rosario trying to get out of it, out of the jam for Swick. Malzone trying to pour it on. 2-2 pitch. Outside, run it full. 3-2 count. Something's got to give here. Rosario and Malzone doing battle. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. The bases loaded. A 3-2 payoff pitch coming. Rosario set. Fires home the payoff to Malzone. Missed it. Another walk for Malzone. 4th walk for him today, and his 2nd time he's gotten an RBI with it. And that will do it. 10-0. Walk-off. RBI walk via the run rule. Wabash Valley dominant in their home opener. 10-0 win for Wabash Valley over a conference opponent in their first game at Fournier Field of the season. A.J. Malzone, the freshman catcher, with 4 walks and 2 RBI that way, including the walk-off RBI walk. A couple of RBI for Bruce Jelson. He had an RBI single and an RBI double. Richie Bonamalo Jr. stole home on a double steal back in the 4th inning. Some highlight plays there on the defensive side. LaGrande with a diving catch, and Jackson Susi, technically a complete game shutout. He pitched all 8 innings that Wabash Valley had to pitch. He didn't give up any runs, just 2 hits, 1 walk, and he had 9 strikeouts. Big-time win on offense and defense and pitching all around. Wabash Valley dominant at home for the home opener. They win 10-0 over the Swick Blue Storm. We thank you guys for watching and sticking with all the technical difficulties. Wabash Valley with a big-time win. I'm Zach Reynolds. We'll see you next time.